Earlier this month, Thomas Heugel was sentenced to 5 years probation for posing as a doctor and performing an illegal circumcision in his home. Heugel pleaded guilty to 1 count, but investigators have always suspected that there were more victims. 24-Hour News 8's Mark Thompson uncovering some new information in that case tonight. He joins us from the live desk. Mark?
Brian, we got a copy of a Sparta police report from 1999 where a young man accuses Heugel of criminal sexual conduct. Sheriff's investigators had wanted to add that case to the most recent charges, but the statute of limitations had run out. Investigators say that cases like this are important because it shows a pattern of indecent behavior, and they say that Heugel has more victims. Now, we want to warn you that some of the language in this story is graphic. Back in 1999, Thomas Heugel was a supervisor for a work detail program. Young offenders would be assigned to his care to complete jobs in the community instead of jail time. In a police report obtained by 24-Hour News 8, one of the offenders accused Heugel of touching him inappropriately. He says Heugel invited him back to his house and offered him a massage. He says Heugel made comments about his pubic hair, grabbed his penis and said he had a good circumcision and was not cut back too far. The case was classified as CSC 4th degree. However,
it appears that there was no charges filed in that complaint.
Kent County Sheriff's Detective Ed Kolakowski was the investigator in Heugel's recent circumcision case. He came across the 1999 report and wanted to add it to his case, but was told because it was CSC 4th and not 1st degree that the statute of limitations had run out. Kolakowski says that he was looking for and still believes Heugel has other victims.
And maybe with one person coming forward would inspire others to come forward as well if they were victims of any type of CSC and or circumcisions.
After his sentencing earlier this month, Heugel claimed he was mistreated by investigators.
What I did was wrong, but I still have civil rights, and they were definitely violated. I'm a former police officer myself, and the way that the investigation was conducted was very poor and very inappropriate.
Detective Kolakowski strongly disagrees.
I believe the case was investigated as it should have been and was brought forth to the prosecutor and eventually settled in court. So I don't feel that there is any wrongdoing by the sheriff and or the sheriff's department or the detective bureau.
Now, we asked the detective if he thought 5 years probation was a harsh enough sentence, and he says that he has faith in the system and his job is to simply investigate, not to prosecute or act as judge. Back to you.